Morning, guys. It's Kat. So, I did have another dream last night, just a few hours ago. And it did have Bop It in it. But I'll tell you the whole dream just in case, because I actually remember the whole thing this time. Um, so my parents and I and my grandma, um, I think we were, I don't know where we were, but we were out at like some old abandoned place, an old abandoned house. And I found some old 1980s stuff. Like there was this big, huge noise machine thing that was basically like a keyboard, piano keyboard. And I had found a whole bunch of stuff in this abandoned house. And one thing I found was I went into the basement, stuff like that. And one thing I found there was a Bop It, but it was like a 2002 Bop It, which was weird. But here's the thing, is that it was broken, or it was obviously it looked like it was really old and squished. The handle of the game looked like it was really huge, almost like the battery compartment expanded, kind of like with an iPhone battery. But apparently it was still playable, and so I played it, and I opened up like the Bop It button mechanism and stuff like that of the game, and there was a spring inside that turned and like went back and forth inside, almost like it was round, and it was almost like it made the game vibrate. And of course the batteries were really low on it, so it made it sound really weird. But yeah, I found all this cool stuff at this house, and we go into another part of the house, and there was a cat that was sleeping, and of course it was a vicious cat, because I could hear it hissing in my dream. It was a mad cat. But yeah, so I found all this 80s stuff, I guess. I don't remember what else I found, but there was like a vintage keyboard type thing. It was called like a noise machine or a sound machine or something like that. I found that Bop It. Let's see, there was a few other things as well, but it was really interesting. So here, let me go into my room, in my Bop It room here, because I'll kind of describe the Bop It to you. So it was like a Bop It 2002, like this, except here's the catch. The pullet didn't hardly look like a pullet. It was like half the width, like only a quarter of the width of this thing. So it was only like this bottom part right here. The twist it was very weird. I don't even know what shape that was. The Bop It mechanism almost looked like a 1997. But that was also kind of weird. But inside, there was a spring that was like round. And of course, I guess it like spun kind of like this. It went back and forth like this. And when I had beaten the game, it was the spring would like shake to give the game kind of a little bit of vibration. It was weird. And then the battery cap here this handle was not like a normal handle. The handle was like huge. It was like this big, while the rest of the game was weirdly shaped as well. It's almost like an iPhone battery, like a normal iPhone battery, expanded because of lots of use, or if it might have gotten like I've seen videos on YouTube of the battery that looks like it got pregnant, is what they say. But the battery was like super huge. It was like almost like it would explode. It expanded. So it made the Bop It handle look like twice or three times the size of this. So it was kind of weird. It was kind of interesting. I just had the dream. Like, I literally just woke up moments ago. And I had this dream. It's like, well, damn. I didn't think it would be that weird. But, yeah. So that was my dream that had Bop It in it. Like I said, I found a whole bunch of stuff, a bunch of abandoned stuff in that in that house, and of course there was a vicious cat that apparently we had accidentally woken up and scared the shit out of me. It chased my dad. I think we ended up smacking it with a brick of wood to distract it, or like a wooden board or something. We had to hit it so it distracted it, and it ended up running around looking for us. And my parents and I and my grandma all ran out of the house and stuff like that. Like, there was twists and turns of that house. I tell you what, it was interesting to say the least. So, yeah, that was my bizarre Bop It dream. To be honest, I'm surprised I remembered the whole dream this time. Typically it's not, I don't remember the whole thing, but this one I managed to remember the whole thing. So anyway, that was my dream just moments ago. So, thank you guys for listening and or watching. See you guys next time. Bye!